Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us today for the California virtual Zero Prostate Cancer Run Walk celebrations. I'm Jamie Bearse, CEO at Zero, the End of Prostate Cancer, and I'm joined today by Vanessa Petersen, who is our Director of National Chapters, and Andrea Sweet, our Southern California Chapter Director. And our hearts and our thoughts go out to everyone in California, Oregon, and Washington who have been impacted by the recent devastating wildfires. I'm out here on the East Coast, and I can't imagine what all of you are going through with the fear of having to evacuate every moment. To waking up every day, living in a yellow haze and clouds of smoke surrounding you.
Thanks, Jamie. Yeah, I'm here in Southern California as well, in the Los Angeles area. And for weeks, it's been pretty bad, but we are definitely thinking of all of our West Coast champions and supporters and all those who live in the area impacted greatly by the fires. The virtual celebrations you'll see today were taped prior to all of these devastating events. So some of the landscapes shown may look a little bit different than they do today. And we're so grateful to everyone who is getting active and taking action for prostate cancer. But please, if you do plan to run or walk outside as part of your personal celebration, we of course ask you to be careful, check your local air quality for safety, for exercise, and of course to wear a mask.
So wherever you are, we hope that you're still able to support the many men and their families near you who have been impacted by prostate cancer and the effects of COVID-19. We really think that you'll be touched by the many stories they have shared with us today.
And we care about you, and we know that prostate cancer doesn't stop no matter what's going on in the world. And we're incredibly grateful to all of you for tuning in and supporting men and their families when they need you most. Stay zero strong.
And stay safe during these unprecedented times.
Today, the streets of beautiful California are being taken over with runners and walkers for zero prostate cancer. Each city normally hosts their own race, but this year, they are making an epic event throughout the streets of the Bay Area, North Bay, and Central Valley. Let's check in with the organizers.
We're here! Where is everybody? Good morning, Northern California. We wanted to let you know that even though we're not physically here together today, that we're still here to support you on this virtual run walk journey. And just because our run is virtual this year is not going to stop us from supporting Zero, the End of Prostate Cancer.
We are honored to be here at the Napa Valley College track to support our Zero Strong community.
We're ready here in Napa Valley. How about you, Sacramento?
We're ready here in Sacramento.
What about you, San Francisco?
We're ready here in the city by the bay.
Ready?
Set.
Patients, caregivers, families, and fundraisers have come together for one common purpose: to stand with the brave men battling prostate cancer during these unprecedented times. Together, we are survivors. Together, we support prostate cancer patients during COVID-19. And together, we are Zero Strong. Please join us for the Zero Prostate Cancer Run Walk celebration, coming to you virtually from Northern California.
Hello, everyone. I'm Sarah Dunn. I'm here to welcome you to the race. I'm coming at you from Napa Valley.
And I'm Norman Woods from Sacramento. This is the first time that Napa and Sacramento and San Francisco have done one event.
On behalf of Daughters for Dads and the entire Napa Valley, Sacramento, San Francisco planning committees, we want to thank everyone for joining us today.
And coming up in just a few minutes, we'd like to introduce Kirk Larson. He's a prostate cancer survivor whose story spans generations. He's also a staple of our Sacramento race for a Bold in Blue fundraiser.
And just ahead, we're taking you to Japan. That's where San Francisco native and former Giants hitting coach Alonzo Powell shares his prostate cancer journey with us.
Plus, Jimmy Charles is here to lead our survivor ceremony. But before we get to all that, a word from our premier partner, Abbvie.
We are so excited to be here to represent Abbvie.
All of us at Abbvie realize it is such a great honor to be a premier partner in the Prostate Cancer Zero Walk Run series. It is truly important for us to be part of this series to help men battling prostate cancer and fight for an end to this disease.
We are here to support the patients, survivors, caregivers, friends, and family members here today and across the series. Special thanks to everyone involved in making today's event a success and for dedicating all of their time, effort, and to help prostate cancer patients as well.
We are Zero Strong.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our first ever virtual Zero Prostate Cancer Run Walk Northern California celebration. I'd like to introduce this year's mission speaker, Alonzo Powell. Alonzo is a prostate cancer survivor, former Major League Baseball player, and was previously the hitting coach for the San Francisco Giants. Thank you for joining us all the way from Japan.
Oh, thank you for having me. Great to be a part of this. You know, this is something that's dear to me. And any way I can help, I'd be glad to help. And hopefully, you know, I can get a few people to go out and get checked and stay on top of the things they need to do to kind of get rid of this thing that we have called prostate cancer.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much for sharing your story. I know your story is really inspiring to other men battling prostate cancer. Can you share a little bit of your journey?
Well, you know, my journey kind of started in a routine spring training physical. I was with the Houston Astros at the time. This was the spring of 2017. And we do our routine physicals, and they're like, well, your PSA is a little high. So to make a long story short, the season's over. I go see the urologist, and we end up doing some biopsies. And that's how I found out I had the prostate cancer.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that with us. It's really important for men to realize this can happen to them too. And, you know, I know it takes a lot of courage for you to share that personal aspect of your life, but we so appreciate it because it just shows that it's out there and affects anyone. Doesn't matter your status, anything. So thank you for telling us. I also wanted to mention this is not your first time speaking at a Zero Prostate Cancer Run Walk. You were at the Napa event last year, which was so awesome. You were able to welcome the survivors on the stage. However, this year looks really different from past races, and we can actually reach more people this year with your message. What advice would you give men facing prostate cancer during this time?
Well, you know, I think number one is make sure you get checked. You know, I know being a man, it's not going to happen to me. You know, this is something that a lot of guys don't talk about. And since, you know, I ended up finding out I had the prostate cancer, you know, I've been able to reach out to a close friend who ended up getting prostate cancer. I was able to walk him through it and let him know what was going on, what, you know, type of test that he needed to take, what type of, you know, a couple different options that he had. And my next door neighbor, Mitch, that lived next to me in Arizona, they just moved away from, you know, a little bit from where we live, but he came down with prostate cancer. Knowing that I had it, you know, I was able to reach out to him and to help him. And, you know, and for me, you know, now, you know, I try to use this platform to help other men that was in the same situation that I was, in any way that I can help. You know, I feel free to reach out. They can reach out to me.
Zero offers a great program. It's called the Mentor Program, where they match survivors with, you know, somebody that's newly diagnosed. And you can learn more about that program if anybody wants to learn about that that's watching today at ZEROcancer.run. But what would you say to a man with prostate cancer right now? Maybe he's watching and considering getting a mentor through the program.
Well, you know, I would highly recommend it because, you know, like I said earlier, you know, I was able to a very close friend of mine that was a hitting coach that we worked together. He found out that he got diagnosed with prostate cancer. He knew that I had it. He immediately reached out to me, and I was able to guide him through different things.
We hope that we can, you know, spread the word how important it is to get tested and be aware of the disease. And so you're helping other men become aware. So thank you.
Well, no, thank you for having me. It's, we talked about it a little bit maybe before you got on. It's a worldwide thing with men. I'm in Japan right now. I wear my bracelet, every day. So I'll try to spread the word on the prostate issue. And, the more people that we can help. And like I said, anytime that you guys need me for anything, let me know and I'll be there for you guys.
My name is Colleen Winters. I'm the clinical navigator at the Martin O'Neill Cancer Center. We're honored to partner with Zero Prostate as the sponsor of the Napa Valley Run Walk this year. We're disappointed we can't see all your smiling faces in person, but proud to show our support during this virtual celebration during Prostate Cancer Awareness Month. Now more than ever, we need to stay safe during these challenging times. Remember, if you or someone in your family isn't feeling well, it's still safe to receive care. Our favorite part of the Run Walk is the patient and survivor ceremony, where we put hats on patients' heads as a sign of support and celebration of their fight. While we aren't doing that this year, all registered patients and survivors will receive a hat in the mail directly from Zero. Please wear it proudly as the cancer warrior and survivor that you are. We'd like to take this moment to relive memories from past events, as well as highlight those who have sent in your Zero strong photos. Here's Zero's National Run Walk spokesperson, Jimmy Charles, to help with today's ceremony.
I've learned so much with my journey with Zero Cancer, with the run walks and all the survivors that I've listened to their stories and embraced, and man, they are absolute warriors, from the surgeries to the Lupron shots to the radiation, the chemotherapy, the constant checkups, the worry, the stress, the strain, all of it. Man, you guys inspire me. Your stories have inspired me in my career, and I really look up to all of you. So that has led me to write another song called We Are Warriors. Pete Salas and Bill DeLuigi helped me with this one, and Charleston likes this one, and this one's called We Are Warriors, because that's exactly what you are. This ain't a fight I picked, it hit me out of the blue. It's the kind of news you never thought could ever happen to you. Try to shake your faith, make your world stand still. Thought I'd give up, but I never will. 'Cause we are warriors, we are survivors. We're still breathing, hearts still beat on this battleground. We are an army, we are a family. Brothers, sisters, never quit. You can't keep us down, 'cause we are warriors. We are warriors. Yeah, we've got hope through all the pain. We carry each other, take it day by day. We got scars on scars, we wear with pride. Think we're out of fight, we find more inside. We are warriors, we are survivors. We're still breathing, hearts still beat on this battleground. We are an army, we are a family. Brothers, sisters, never journey, we're here for you. We love you.
Hi, I'm Danielle. I'm an advocate, a fundraiser, and I am a Zero champion. Thank you so much for joining us this morning in our Northern California virtual celebration. My dad, Ted, was diagnosed with prostate cancer almost 3 years ago. I felt helpless, I spun out of control, and I did what so many of us do. I got online, and I started researching. That's where I found Zero. Zero equipped me so I could help feel like I was doing something in the fight against this disease. Recently, I had the opportunity to sit down with my mom and dad to talk about my dad's diagnosis, how it's affected our entire family, and how our network of family and friends continue to support us to this day. Thank you for watching.
I went to the doctor and I took a PSA test, and the doctor called me and said, hey, I'm just let you know you're elevated. So decided to do a biopsy. The day that we found out is when we called you guys. Well, my dad he had prostate cancer. He went through the radiation. We did not have the surgery. And then my brother Danny just passed away from prostate cancer.
I felt super helpless, so we chose Zero. As a result of that, we raised money as a family. Really, Mom did this thing at the police department that started like, okay, let's just raise a little money.
One of our captains said, who actually happened to work with Dad in the gang unit, said, hey, they get to sport a mustache if they want for the month of November. So we turned that into a fundraiser for Zero.
We got to be part of the Napa Run Walk a couple years ago, and then I got to go to Washington, D.C., which was just the most incredible experience.
As you know, Mom was always there. You guys are always there. So ever since then, we've fought through it together. And I might not say it, but I know that you guys probably are as much affected or more than I am. I know that. And sometimes you get to feel sorry for yourself, and somebody has to basically say, hey, knock it off. There's just a lot of things that go on. Frequency, go to the bathroom more than I ever have. You wake up 7-8 times a night. It can wear on you. You don't get a good night's sleep. But it's something that we're going to live with, and hopefully for a long time. I don't know if Mom, I think she knows that sometimes I just get short in this, and you got to have the right person by you, because to be honest, there's sometimes I walk away and go, I wouldn't stay with me, even though we've been married for almost 45 years. But because you get in this little thing, why me? And then and we talked about faith and everything, and sometimes you question that also. I don't think I've ever said it, or I probably have said it. Well, you're not going through what I'm going through. Yeah, you guys are. I know you are. But that's just my way of just feeling sorry for myself. But you got to keep going. And for anybody that's seeing this is maybe going to go through it, you have to have somebody, because it's scary. It's scary.
That'll be a good one.
Yes, you too.
Me too.
Hi there, I'm Vanessa Petersen, Zero's National Director of our chapter program. I'd like to give huge thanks to a few people who made today's virtual celebration possible. Our host partner in Napa Valley, Daughters for Dads, and their wonderful planning team, all volunteer-based. Our presenting sponsor in the Napa Valley area, Adventist Health St. Helena and the Martin O'Neill Cancer Center. And of course, our Sacramento volunteer-based planning team led by Race Director Norman Woods. Thank you also to local partners, Amgen, Dendreon, Janssen, and the California Urological Association, who supported all 3 of our Northern California races. Thank you to Platinum sponsor, Pacific Radiation Oncology, and Gold sponsors, Optum Specialty Pharmacy, Halo Diagnostics, and Realtor Kendall Lord for their support in Napa Valley. To Blue Earth Diagnostics, who supported San Francisco, and to Dignity Health and Sutter Health for your local support in the Sacramento event. And shout outs to our national partners, Astellas, Pfizer Oncology, Bayer, Tolmar, FixIncontinence.com, edcure.org, and Spaceor Hydrogel. And thank you to Abbvie, our premier partner. Thanks to everyone for making today's virtual celebration possible.
Up next is our Bold for Blue Spotlight, which showcases 3 different perspectives in our communities on how prostate cancer has shaped their lives and how they're impacted our fight to end prostate cancer.
Hi everyone, my name is Miriam Leshin. I'm here with my family and we are this year's San Francisco Bold for Blue recipients. We're excited to share some of our story with you.
My name's Michael Leshin, and on the screen is my wife, Roz, and our 3 children, Jonah, Miriam, and Rachel. And I was diagnosed with prostate cancer in the spring of 2017, and it was due to a rise in my PSA that precipitated testing that led to diagnosis. So it's been a 3-year journey of dealing with the disease, which for me is incurable. Beyond dealing with the disease was dealing with what I learned to be a genetic mutation of the BRCA2. And when I learned I had it, for Roz and I, it was, equally profound to let our children know, because they each have a 50% chance of having inherited it from me. So there were those challenging conversations with each of you guys.
I think I was the first one to get tested, and found out in May or June that I had it. And that was obviously hard. When you have the BRCA2 as a woman, you then begin screenings for breast cancer. But now I'm 32 and I've been doing this for 2 years, and I definitely feel like really grateful that I know.
Yeah, then I did sometime over that summer, and also found out that I had it, and difficult. And I already had a daughter, and just thinking about how I could have passed it on to her. Just kind of taking mental notes on kind of how Dad's, just kind of the things he was going through. I'm glad now to be kind of empowered with this information.
I think I took the test in August or September of that year. But anyways, I got it and also was positive. And I think the news was definitely easier to swallow, given that my 2 older siblings were also positive.
I think what really we've all, I think, have kind of come away with is a sense of real resilience as a family, and our love for each other, that we're here for each other.
Welcome, everybody, to the virtual 2020 Zero Run Walk. We're so glad you're here. I'm representing the mighty Fredneck team, Bold for Blue winners in 2018, 2019, top fundraisers, largest team. What is a Fredneck? Frednecks came from my husband, Fred, 37 years. I lost him in 2018. Years before, I was out of town. He decided to get a tattoo on his neck, Fredneck. I was not amused, but a lot of good things came out of that, including this amazing team, originated by my boss and all my amazing coworkers and our expanded chosen family. If your friends offer to help you when you're going through what I went through, please accept their help. It's their way of honoring you. It's their way of honoring your loved one. Everybody wins. Thank you so much for joining us in the fight against this disease. We love you. If you're looking for a team, you can be a mighty Fredneck or start your own team. But just come on in. Thank you.
When I was a boy, we spent our summers on a family farm in Knoxville, Illinois. It was my grandfather's farm, and I particularly loved the barn and the timber frame in the barn. And so I built a home here in Folsom, California to honor that part of our heritage. Sadly, there's another part of our family heritage, and it's prostate cancer. My grandfather died from prostate cancer, and my father died with prostate cancer. And my brother and I were both diagnosed with prostate cancer in our mid-50s. Fortunately, I have met an organization, Zero, and they have helped me to deal with the issues associated with prostate cancer. And I want to share them with you, Zero Strong. And please share this with your fathers and brothers and sons. It's very important that you are tested soon. Thank you.
Well, I think once you get that initial diagnosis, it's important to talk to somebody who's been through it. What I like to do is talk with them person to person and really get a feel for what they're going through and help them navigate the next steps of treatment. So I think it's important to really talk to someone who's been there, who's done it. People trust the Zero champions. And I think what it does is it creates a level of comfort that they can ask the tough questions and not feel ashamed about asking. And I think the mentors will be honest enough and also show a side of compassion because they've been in the shoes of this person. So I think that helps out tremendously.
Check out our virtual exhibit hall to learn more about our partners. Our partners play a crucial role in the success of the Zero Prostate Cancer Run Walk celebration. Their commitment makes direct support for men and their families possible, both in your community and across the U.S.
We may not be together in person this year, but bringing our Napa, Sacramento, and San Francisco Run Walk together for one virtual celebration has been an amazing experience.
Thank you to all the Zero champions who shared their stories and posted photos with us today. And a huge shout out to everyone watching. We hope we've inspired you to get out there and help us zero out prostate cancer. Stay Zero strong.
Thank you for joining us for the Zero Prostate Cancer Run Walk celebration. And a special thanks to our premier partner, Abbvie. To learn more about the Zero champions you've met today, Zero's programs, and how you can fundraise to zero out prostate cancer, head over to ZEROcancer.run. We hope to see you all healthy and in person for our 2021 Run Walk. And stay Zero strong.